Good morning and welcome to Elisa Maria Designs. I am Elisa Maria and we're here to talk about the Winter Fox, the post review, and also an enhancement and some ideas I had about really commemorating this work of art. This is a work of art by Sylvia Strick. She is the artist, and Diamond Art Club is the distributor that put out this very beautiful diamond painting for us to enjoy. I was just drunk with joy when I opened up this kit. When I had the box, I just looked like a little kid just looking at the box and you know, all the holographics on it. It's a really funny video, but I mean, it's unfiltered for sure. And I was so excited. I was like, now I'm always looking at the next thing I'm going to be doing. Thanks, Dad. Because anytime I accomplished anything, my dad would say, well, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do next? Oh, I was just in awe. I unboxed this on my piano and I thought I'm going to have to get a bar stool and sit on the bar stool and do this because it's so big. But it is the size of my desk. I will put the dimensions and the drill, how many drills these are. It's like 110,000, I believe. Just think about that. By your own hand, you set these drills. It's just so amazing. And it got me thinking, because I am a handmade artist, I do a lot of handmade crafts. I was saying in the last video that I had this beautiful glass jar. It looked like a little I Dream of Genie jar, and it was accidentally broke. I never knew what I wanted to use it for, but while I was working on this, and these drills are so beautiful, they're spectacular. I was saying that I was in my living room, and it was becoming the golden hour when the sun goes down, and I have big, beautiful windows, and the sun was coming through, and it was hitting the canvas, and where I was standing, you could see it from where I was standing. To the right of this, I was standing to the right. It just looked like water. It was so shiny and magnificent. I mean, that's one thing about Diamond Art Club's drills. The drills are, the ABs are gorgeous, but so are, you know, the ones that aren't ABs. You're just regular square drills. The way that they're cut, they just sparkle beautifully. I'm looking at it from this corner here, and that's not a glare. That's the drills. Like, they're just sparkling and shining like that. It's really a beautiful canvas. And for it being a winter canvas, there wasn't a lot of black. You know, we all get those bags and bags and bags of 310, and I love that about the fact that there's just some black that's outlining the tree. That's it. There's no black anywhere else. There's no black in her eyes. I think maybe in the fox's eyes. Maybe one drill that is in her eyes, and no black. This was all, oh, look at that sparkle. Look at how it's just the shine bouncing off those drills. There's a lot of royal blue and blue black and dark gray, but I don't find this to be like, sometimes when you have a palette like that with those colors, it could be a little moody, but she just brightens up. Like, she just reminds me of the Botticelli. Look at that hair. And she's so delicate and feminine, but there's still something girlish about her face where she has these little freckles. Just so stunning. It was such a joy to work on. The canvas was roomy. Now, I know some people say, well, that's gapping. It's not gapping. There weren't any gaps in the canvas, but I didn't have to really struggle when I got to, especially you're down to the face, and there was a lot of confetti in this face. When I did have lines that had to go in, like maybe there was just one line that had to go in, it went in beautifully. It wasn't like I had to push the drills in. So the canvas was just gorgeous. It was just really, really gorgeous. And it's a beautiful lint canvas, that low lint canvas, lint-free canvas. Oh, my hair's on here. I'm so foofy. But I remember when I unboxed it, it's like butter. It's so nice and cushy. Oh, it's just beautiful. And yes, I have what's coming up next. Underneath keeping it flat, the Kiss by Gustav Klimt. That's up next. So I'm putting my drills away. So I have this little ritual. I've been doing this since the beginning. I think I made a video or two of what I do when I de-kit my kits. And I take all my containers and I take the lids off and I throw them in hot sudsy water, and it makes the stickers peel off very easily. And I clean my drill tray and I wipe down my desk and I clean all of my drill pens and I get everything all cleaned out, wax, putty, and I want to start spanking new when I start my next project. I kind of like, I'll light some candles, I'll play some music, I'll light some sage, just to like, I'm done with this. I'm closing it out, that kind of thing. So as I was putting my drills away, I knew that I was going to keep the ABs because they were so beautiful. And I was going to keep a few of each color, which is why I wanted the Genie jar, to if they should fall off. Now, I'm not going to put a glue on top of this, a sealant on top of this. The quality of Diamond Art Club is so fabulous. The canvas is so sticky. It does cure. Like you have you have some time if you place your drills in the wrong space that you can take them up, but they do cure. And I think the only time that maybe a drill, I'm thinking I haven't had this problem, is like maybe if it's extremely warm in the room that you decide to keep, maybe the glue will loosen up a little bit. When we work with putties and all, we know that they're affected by the weather. And even some of the waxes, they can get they feel almost like a little oily when they're sweating. So I wanted to have those little I Dream of Genie glass containers, and the one that I had was about 2 inches. And I went on Amazon, and I'm going to put the link down below of the Genie jars that I bought. And I'm going to put a few of each drill in those jars, and I'm going to label them probably underneath because the jars are so pretty and I want to put a label on them, but I'm probably going to write the Winter Fox underneath. And I'm going to start my little collection of my Genie jars with the drills in here. I just think I just love the idea. But then something else that I did was I went up into my craft room and I got my double-sided tape. This comes in all different widths. And I put a layer of tape on the legend over here. And I took 6 drills each and placed them on the double-sided strip. And when I frame this, I'm going to frame this just like this. I'm going to frame it with the key code, with the color chart, with my drills attached. Now, I did this on my own. I didn't do this on camera because I wanted to work out all the kinks, and I did. And I'm going to show you how I do it on the other side. So we're going to turn this around with all the kinks worked out of it. And, I just think that when you make something handmade, I have a beautiful shawl, and everyone comes over to me and they say, oh, you got this red thread sticking out of your shawl, and they're going to pull it. But that's the artist's signature. It's handmade, and she takes a piece of red thread and she attaches it to the top of her work when she's done. And if you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. So what I'm not going to do that I did the first time was I took the washi tape off. So I'm actually, oh, darn it. I'm going to have to take the washi tape off. And I'll tell you why. The diamonds are actually covering the numbers. So I was going to leave the washi tape on, and I'll tell you why. I had to cut the glue because it was too wide and it got stuck to the plastic, and I was like, oh, I should have left the washi tape on so then I could have cut the washi tape and the glue away. But I think I could still do that. I'm just going to put an extra piece of washi tape on there. This is Diamond Art Club washi. It came with the kit. I loved it. I love this design too, and I love the green. There is green in this painting, which brightens up the painting to mask that. So we don't need glue on that. I'm going to get it on the line though. There is like mint green and blue green. There's teal. So that's why I like the green in here. Let's just rip that with my finger. And then what I'm going to do is take this double-sided tape. So I'm going right up to the line and I'm going to place this down. I'm going to cut this off right at the bottom. Try not to have any extra glue. But if you do have extra glue, there's this little gadget that you can use. It's a glue eraser. You just rub it. And I was doing that when I was taking the washi tape off and there was still some glue residue. I used this just to run along the border. You can't see. Run along the border and get it off. Okay. So I have my double-sided tape down. I'm just going to burnish it down. I'm going to use the end of my scissor here. And I have all my drills in order. So, and then you just pick up the end. Can you see me doing that? Let's see. Let me get a little bit closer here for you guys. This is right on the edge too. Okay. So let me just open my scissor here. And I'll grab this edge. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off. And there's going to be a layer of glue on here. Can you see that? Layer of tape. And I'm going to start placing my drills. And I have all my containers in order. Put a few in. So I have my tray, I'm putting my drills in, and I have my washi tape to protect the legend. And what I'm going to do is just cut that piece off so I can. So let me just cut through this washi tape here so that I can see the numbers. See them underneath there. And I did put my trays in order so that I didn't have to be fumbling around looking for which drills were which. I'm going to pick up 3. Make sure they're nice and neat. You know, how you pick your drills up is how you're going to place them down. But this is double-sided tape. So, you know, it's not like poured glue that you have some wiggle room. Okay. So once I peel the tape back, I'm going to take the drills. I'm going to start from the bottom. I like the bottom edge first because you can see. If you put the top edge in first, it's kind of difficult to see. Oh, I'm dyslexic. I'm going to have to do it the other way around. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. See what I mean? Okay, we'll do it from the top on the rest of the way. And there are my drills. And of course I put my aligner. You can wiggle it a little bit. But like I said, this is double-sided tape. It's pretty strong. There we go. So what am I going to do with these drills? This is what I have left. I don't know if I'm going to need that much for my Genie jar, but that's all I'm going to need this for some extras. And then I'm going to take this apart. This is going to go into some soapy water. And so I'm going to take some of these, put them in, and that's what's going to go in my Genie jar. Okay, so we're going to start from the top now. I want that a little bit neater. All done. Genie jar. There's a lot in here. Oh, well. I know. I went through the same anxiety when I was first diamond painting. Well, what if I need them? You know? And I haven't needed any since. It's been over a year. Oh, there's barely any left in here. That was another challenge I had for you guys yesterday when I was doing the ABs. When I did one installment where it was just putting the ABs in. And I was like, oh my God. I'm coming to like the last installment, which is putting the ABs in, and I don't have enough. And I had challenged you guys to really look at your drills. And how many did you think were in the tray? When I looked at my tray, it was like, it looks like there's like maybe 50 in there, and there was almost 200. 7. Oh, I love this mint green. But you're getting the idea, right? I will glue these down. This is just sticky tape. But it's pretty strong. I do like this element of like, because then it prompts people to ask questions. I think if they just see something hanging on your wall, be like, oh, that's pretty. They don't really like, until they get up on it, they don't really see that, oh wow, these little tiny diamonds that like you put them all in by hand. You know, here come my greens. Oh gosh, I just love. Oh, I just look at it, almost matches the tray. That's why I put it in there. Such a juicy color. Oh, bye. I think it's okay to like take more of a color that you really like. I feel, well, these I will not trash. These are going into my glass jar for all the other crafts that I'm going to be doing with square drills. So nothing's getting wasted. I forgot that I have another few things that I want to design with my square drills. Another great color. Beautiful blue. Beautiful blue. How did I switch over to this tray? I guess because I never use them. Start to get into a flow, and it gets a lot easier to place the drills. So I'm just going to sit here quietly doing this. I'm going to take my strip off because it's driving me nuts, and I'm going to continue to work, and I'm going to just speed it up a little bit. You get the idea. I won't speed it up that much, but enough. I waited. I saw this one come out, and I'm like, oh, I know what this is. I mixed two colors together, so I'm going to dump this all in my Genie jar. I know that this is number 5. Here it is, number 5. is the orange. So my drill containers are in a nice hot soapy bath. So let's continue. cleaned up my desk just a tad, but here are these are the drills that are going to go inside my little Genie bottle when it gets here, and I'm hoping that it's not too much. We shall see. Okay. I feel like I'm playing with the gods when I put these on the side over here without the lid, so I think I'm going to go get my lid. Just not going to chance it. Is going on the drill tray where they will be safe and sound. Okay, so they're in there. Finding all uses for this washi tape that I just don't like. There we go. Now I'm thinking with my head. Okay, so here are the drills. They're in along the border. And we had that little masking with the washi tape. So that side, it is sticky. So that's coming off, and then I'm going to cut the washi to here and here. And I'm going to take that off. I wonder if it'll all come up together. Wow, this washi tape is so fabulous. It's so sticky. It really is. Wow. It's so sticky. Okay, and here's the glue. Here's the washi with the extra glue that was on top. So it kept that nice and clean and neat. So I didn't have to play with cleaning up glue that I had to do on the side. Oh, look, it actually picked that up. That's great. And I think I want to cut this up to here. There we go. All done. Let me get this put away. Baby drills, I am going to keep those. I am going to put these in baggies. So here we are. She's all done, and she has her diamond color chart attached to the artwork. I'm going to keep the border on. I'm going to keep the washi tape that came with the painting, and then here it is again on this side. I love it. I love having the color chart with the diamonds, my extra diamonds on there. And once I get her hung in my art room, guys, I will show you to her. And once I get my Genie bottle, we can get all those extra drills in there, and I will, of course, film that for you. I just wanted to say thank you again for hanging with me today. And let me know what you think of this idea. Do you like it? Is it something that you would try? Let me know if you would try this idea. If you would put your little diamonds the way that I place them along your artwork. You see how those drills look like glass? Oh, I just love it. I just love it. I can't wait to hang her in my art room. Okay, guys, I got to get ready for the next one. I'm going to be kitting up for Summer with the Masters next. See you in the next one. Create the world you want to live in. Bye.